Bobby from Killer Camaro here. I hope you could hear me with the AC going in the background. Gonna do brakes. Going to do stabilizer links. And we'll probably put a little cquartz deluxe here. I don't have an assistant, so I have to do things and then video it for you. Alright. Notice when you're doing the brakes, got the wear tabs. This is on top. The other side, it's on the bottom. Okay, that's 1, 2. Make sure you open up. You gotta leave room for your fluid to come out when you back the, in case we have to back out the pucks. I'll be putting in the Powerstop Z26s. They say it's a new formula. Didn't like them on my 5th gen, but I figured I'd give them another shot with the new formula. It had no bite with the 5th gen. New springs. These are those revised springs from GM, because this is a 17. So the car was sitting too high. So for warranty work, they put in the shorter springs. Took the car down maybe a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch in the front. Okay. That's your stabilizer link top. That's your stabilizer link bottom. We're going to put nordlocks on them today. Alright. This is a 6mm Allen 8mm bolt. That's the top one. Go down here. And that's the bottom. I'm not going to bother checking the torque already, only because I know to redo the springs they had to do the top one. And I could see where they put the torque paint. It never moved on the bottom, but who knows about the top. And I'm assuming that they torqued them down correctly. Alright. You could see there was a wrench here, socket, because I had to replace this. Okay. Just pop 1, 2. You pop that out with a small punch. This will come out. Wiggle the pads a little bit and the pads will slide out. I have to clean all this up. Probably take that sticker off. It's good to take pictures of things in case you get tripped up somewhere. Oh, is this going on the top or the bottom of the bolt? Obviously it goes on top because you're not taking off this bolt. I'm not going to take off the caliper. I took off my rear caliper because I painted the hat black. Yeah, I'll show you. A couple of weeks ago, I painted this caliper black. To me it blends in nicely, and I dlux the caliper. Rotor hat, I don't know what I call that. The rotor hat. It was, you know, that gray, dingy gray. I just figured the black would look cleaner. And I know that dingy gray rusts out after a while. It looks like crap. Alright, so yeah, it's actually holding up pretty good. I already put the pads in the rear, the Powerstops. Did notice a difference back here. Obviously, there's hardly no braking back here. So here's the front. When I start taking things apart, I'll go through the procedure again, but right first off, I'm going to do the stabilizer links. And I'll show you what nordlock looks like. Nordlock washers. Look at this rusting out already. Car only has not even 3,000 miles. And you can see when they remove the strut to replace the spring. Alright. Okay, these are nordlock washers. I don't know if you can see it. They sell them in pairs. This is a 12mm. Okay, I call it a fine side. It's on the outside. I'll open it up for you. Okay, sides go against each other. They lock into place. Hard to do with one hand. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Good. I'll come over to the car. I already did the bottom one. There's the top. I'm gonna put red Loctite on here, and there you can see it, and slide this in and tighten up my nut. Okay. When you're doing the bottom, it's easier if you get rid of this cover. It's Torx 10 and one pop out, real simple. All right. Red Loctite on here. Put your washer on, and then the nut. She goes red Loctited with Nordlocks there. Red Loctite with Nordlock washers there. So the stabilizer links are done. Nice and flush. Both sides I can't see, but there it is. All right. Onto the brakes. Okay, the cross bolt that goes across, it's a 1/2 inch bolt on this side, US 1/2 inch. And then you get your C-clamp, your rag, and you just squeeze here, squeeze on the bottom, squeeze here, squeeze on the bottom. That puts all the hockey pucks back, the brake pucks, whatever the hell I call those things today. And then these things, plenty of room. Slide out. I want to take care of these just in case the power stops don't work out. I can put them back in. I'll label them anyway. Alright. Okay. I have to clean everything up, but what I'm going to do before I clean, because I'm going to be making a little bit of dust, I guess, I'm going to rough this up with whatever sandpaper I have around. Alright, so that's out. Got my bucket, I'll clean everything here. But I'm going to sand this down first. Rotors on both sides. They don't have a deflector on this side, so it's going to be real easy to sand. I'm not sanding any lines out or anything like that. I'm just going to clean it up with brake cleaner, sand it, just to rough it up a little bit. Get the old residue off, and hit it with brake cleaner again. Alright. Just cleaning everything up. It's a Dawn. A brush, clean everything up. Not that I'm going to do anything with this, but make it look pretty, being though I have the wheels off. You can see the water repel a little bit because I use that hydro stuff, hydro whatever. So I'm going to hit this with alcohol later, or the other stuff from Car Pro. I'll suds this up one more time. You know, eraser. Let me suds this up one more time. I already sanded down the rotors. That's all you do. Alright, I want to use 2 hands here. Well, that's how I'm cleaning everything up. My nice wheel brush for my lug nuts. That's what I'm using here. Alright. Okay. I cleaned up the calipers. You saw that. Brushed it with Dawn and water. Nice and clean. Then I hit it with, no, that's not the original bottle, but that's Car Pro eraser. Hit it with that. Now I'm going to put 2 coats of dlux on. Alright, remember I cleaned these too, if you saw me. The reason for that, I'm going to put never seize, anti-seize, whatever you want to call it. Very, very thin coat on the inside of the wheel. I'll clean that too. But this area here, a little bit of anti-seize. My wheels are pretty clean. They're kind of dirty, I guess. The barrels were already done way back when with dlux. I'm not going to bother with that, but I never did the calipers. So, you know, I'm putting these power stops in. I might as well coat the calipers while I'm here. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to put 2 coats and I'll get back to you. Just put the second coat of cquartz, the dlux. I'm waiting for it to dry, but well, I still remember. I'm going to put the pads in next, but Powerstop pads come with the grease. Okay? I got to clean all that stuff up, and wherever there's metal to metal contact with the hardware, the pins, the hardware in here, or whatever, gets a very thin coat of this ceramic grease that they give you. And another thing I wanted to show you, I swear by this stuff. This spray quiet, you spray it, you let it sit for 10 minutes. Never had brake squeal using this stuff. I swear by it. I don't even know if they make it anymore because that can's pretty old. I'm sure they do. But I love this stuff. Okay, first I hit it with brake clean to clean the backing off. That's why it doesn't say the extreme pads anymore. But I swear by that stuff. Just brake quiet CRC. Alright. I'm going to have to take this off. And then I'll hit it with reload. See, the pads are in. The cross bolt. They call it a bridge bolt. The torque on that is 24 pounds in the rear here. Okay. I wanted to show you. Oh, there are calipers done. 2 coats of dlux Car Pro. And I want to show you what I grease so you know. Very thin coat. I mean, that looks heavy, but it's really thin. Same with the bottom. It's really, really thin. And you can see wherever the wear marks are when you take it off, you'll know where you need to grease. Very little. It looks like a lot, but there's very little. I might hit that, maybe a little too heavy. There you go. I made it a little less. Okay, and the same with these bolts. Tiny bit of grease where the wear marks are. That's all you need. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Bottom pin. Bottom pin goes in first. Got the lip here. Okay. Second is this. Just bang the pin in from this side. When you hit it, you'll feel it's flush. Okay. And that's it. Now I'll put the tire on and do the other side. If you have any questions, let me know. But remember, this one goes on first. There's an arrow here, so you can't mess that up. But you see where we lubed, remember? Riding. All right. Looks good. Looks clean. Be clean for a few days, I guess. And now I just got to clean the inside of the wheel with a tiny bit of anti-seize on the mating surface. I'll do it on the wheel, not this. And I'll be good to go. All right. Any questions, let me know.